A Detroit man is in trouble with the law tonight after crashing a limo bus that injured 11 people on I-75 in Monroe County last night. Those injured were mostly teenagers. Police say a 69-year-old Detroit man was transporting members of the Detroit Community Violence Intervention Program to Cedar Point when the bus veered off the road, causing it to roll over several times, ejecting several passengers. According to officers, the 69-year-old did not have the proper commercial driver's license required to operate that vehicle. He also lacked a valid Department of Transportation medical certificate. The company the bus belonged to also did not possess valid operating authority to transport passengers. The driver now faces 3 separate offenses, and as of tonight, 1 person is in critical condition, 2 others sustained serious injuries, 8 others were treated for minor injuries.